Very good morning to one and all. This is Paras Agarwal from Tirthankar Mahavir University. Today we are going to discuss about managerial economics. What is managerial economics? How it is different from the business economics? What are its parts? And how we can say that managerial economics is useful in our economy? Let us discuss. Managerial plus economics. There are two words, managerial and economics. Managerial economics are applied in decision making. What is managerial? Managerial has been the word which has been derived from the word management. Management refers to a art of doing work done by others. When we want to take some decision related to economics is known as managerial economics. Link between abstract theory and managerial practice, analysis for identifying the problem, organizing information and evaluating the alternatives. Managerial economics is very much useful for us, hence it also helps us to take the decision related to the economic condition of the country. Hence there is a war link between the word managerial and economics. When we want to take some decision regarding the economic condition of the country, regarding the economic situation of the country, then we use the managerial economics. Now I have told the word managerial has been derived from the word management. Management means to the art of doing work done by others. When we want to do some work by others, when we want to take some work from others, is known as management. Managerial economics, business decision making, business decision problem. Managerial economics, tools and techniques of analysis. Traditional economics, optimum solution of the business problem. When we are suffering from any problem related to the business, then we use the managerial economics and then we get the solution of that problem, optimum solution of the business problem. Nature of managerial economics. Spencer and significant point to the fact that managerial economics is the integration of the economic theory and business practice for the purpose of facilitating decision making and forward planning by management. Now, what is the meaning of planning? Planning means the work where we stand and where we want to go is known as planning. For example, we are in a position and we have to go to the other position. The way by which go is known as planning. Where we are standing, for example, now the GDP of India is 6%, and the government has aimed that it should go to 8 or 9%. Then the plan which has been made by the government is known as planning. Hence, it is the part of managerial economics. Many of the efforts and many of the situations or many of the acts can be taken by the government to improve the GDP of the country. For example, the government of India has introduced GST. The government of India says that we are going to cancel the 17 types of indirect taxes and we are going to launch one indirect tax which is known as economics. Hence, it is the economic decision which has been taken by the government of India to improve the GDP or economic condition of the country. It is known as managerial economics because it is a decision which has been taken by the government of India for the welfare of the country, or for the restriction 17 types of indirect taxes. And the government of India also says that the total of that tax are 32%, but the highest slabs which are the government of India has introduced GST is 28%. So there is a vast difference of 4% between the old tax system and the new GST system. Chief characteristics of managerial economics nature. Managerial economics is the microeconomics in the character as it concentrates only on the study of the firm and not the working of the economy. Managerial economics takes the help of macroeconomics to understand and adjust to the environment in which the firm operates. Managerial economics is normative rather than a qualitative in character. It is both conceptual theory and material quantitative techniques. The contents of managerial economics are based mainly on the theory form. Knowledge of the managerial economics helps in making the wise choices. Now let's come on the first point. Managerial economics is microeconomics. Yeah, managerial economics actually is a type of microeconomics because in this we only study about the particular firm. In character, as it concentrates only the study of the firm and not on the working of the economy. It only we can say that work on the study of the firm because it is in the micro in nature. They are only studying about the we can say that particular firm. So it only work on the working of the economy. Managerial economics takes the help of it also takes the help of the macroeconomics to understand and adjust the environment in the firm operate. Right. Because they see different countries that how they are working. As you know that when we have adopted the globalization in 1991, then the government of India also say that with the help of this we can also adopt the technology which are using in the other countries because we are interlinking the economy of India with the rest of the world. The advantage is that the people of India go to the outside and invest in the outside, and the outside people come to the India and invest in India. So there is interlinking of the economy of two countries. It is known as globalization. So they also adopt the technology and the way of production, and they also adopt the capital incentive technique of the production. Managerial economics is normative rather than positive in character. Yes, that it is normative in nature, not in positive in nature. In both conceptual theory and material quantitative technique, the content of managerial economics are based mainly on theory of firm. If we can only measure the theory of the firm in managerial economics. Knowledge of managerial economics helps in making the wise choice. We have the wider choice. We can invest anywhere, and we can also bring the investment from outside the country to in our country with the help of managerial economics or with the help of wider study of managerial economics. Before understanding the managerial economics, we should know about the management. I have discussed all in previous lecture that what is management. Management is an art of doing work done by others. There are 5 parts of management: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. These are the 5 parts of the management. We have also discussed about in few minutes. Although only we have also studied about the planning. What is planning and what are the characteristics of planning? It is a goal-oriented process. It is multidimensional. It is dynamic. It is group activity. So these are some importance of planning in the terms of management. Significance of managerial economics are in order to enable the manager to become a more component model builder. Managerial economics provides a number of tools and techniques. Here it is described that it provides a number of tools for using for the manager to component the model of the builder. Managerial economists provide a number of the tools and techniques. They also provide a different tools. They also provide a different of techniques that how they can use in their daily life. Managerial economics provide most of the concepts that are needed for the analysis of the business problems. You know that the successful manager can be say the manager if all his subordinates are satisfied with him and ready to do work according to his instruction. If all the subordinates are listening to their manager, then the manager can be said the successful manager of the organization. For example, in school there is a principal. If all the students and all the teachers are listening to the principal, that what the principal want, how the principal is taking to the school, and how the principal want the economic growth of the school, how the principal want the satisfaction level of the school, and how the principal want the 100% result in the school, and if that there is a good combination good communication between the principal and teachers in the school, then we can say that this is a successful principal in his organization, and he is a successful manager in his organization because he is taking everyone with his own, and he is able to tell his views to their subordinate, and his subordinate are agree with him and following his instruction. then we can say that he is the successful manager, he is the successful principal in his organization. Managerial economics is helpful in making decisions. Yes, with the help of, I have already said that the economics which help us to make the decision is known as managerial economics, and with the help of the techniques, with the help of the tools of managerial economics, we can make our effective and efficient decision for the organization. Evaluating choice for alternative, and in managerial economics we have different choice. For example, our first plan is not successful, then we can use the second plan. If our second plan is not successful, then we can use the third plan. So there should be alternative of plan in front of the manager. That is, if first plan is not his working, then he can use the second plan, and if his second plan is not working, then he can go for his third plan. Scope of managerial economics: following aspect constitute its subject matter objective of business firm. You know that every business firm have its main objective. The more satisfaction, the more we can say that the more profit of the organization. Demand analysis and demand forecasting, production and cost, competition, pricing and output, profit, investment and capital budgeting, and product policy, sales promotion, and market strategy. These are scope of managerial economics. Managerial economics and other disciplines: managerial economics and traditional economics, managerial economics and operational economics, managerial economics and mathematics, managerial economics and statistics, managerial economics and the theory of decision making. Now we will understand first that what is managerial economics and traditional economics. Managerial economics is that economics we are studying that which help us to take the decision, and traditional economics is that economics which are going in trends now. For example, there is business economics, there is microeconomics, there is macroeconomics. There are different types of the economics which are going in the trends according to the situation of the market. But with the help of managerial economics, we can take the decision for the organization and for the welfare of the organization. Managerial economics and operational research. With the help of managerial economics, we can do the research, and how the research is helpful in economics. It is correct that economics help in the research, because with the help, for example, law of demand, law of supply, law of variable proportion, these are the research which has been done by the different and big economists. So by that they can prove that law of demand is there, elasticity of demand is there, elasticity of supply is there, and they all are the result of the research only. Without research, we cannot apply the law in the economy of the country. Elasticity of demand is not the particular topic which has been engaged by the people. There is a lot of the research. There are so many research papers which have been written by the different economies to prove that elasticity of demand is present in the market, elasticity of supply is present in the market. Different formulas are there. There is also a percentage formula, percentage change in quantity demand upon percentage change in price. So how these formulas are derived? These formulas are derived by the help of research. Managerial economics and mathematics. Managerial economics is the part of the mathematics, because without mathematics we cannot use the economy, and economy is basically based on mathematics. If you want to calculate demand, if you want to calculate supply, if you want to calculate elasticity of demand, if you want to calculate elasticity of supply, if you want to calculate aggregate demand, and if you want to calculate aggregate supply, different things if you want to calculate, then we need the help of mathematics. Mathematics is the backbone of economy of the country. Without calculation, we cannot prove the economic condition, and we cannot apply any type of law, any type of rules in the economy of the country. Managerial economics and statistics. Yes, statistics is the part of the economy. You know, there is the microeconomic. There is a combination of microeconomics and statistics in class 11. If we want to find mean, if we want to find median, if we want to find mode, then we use the statistics. And if we want to find the population of the country, then we also use the statistics. If you want to find out the employed people in the country, then we also use statistics. And if we want to find unemployed people in the country, then we also use the statistics. Hence, Statistics also help the economy to make the policy for the country. With the help of statistical data, we can make the policy for the welfare of the country. The data of statistics is not correct. It always approx. Nobody can say that we have population this only. There is the approximate data. The data can be increased or the data can be decreased. Managerial economics and the theory of decision making. Yes, with the help of managerial economics, we can use the theory. We can use the we can make the decision for the welfare of the country, for the welfare of the society, and for the welfare of the people. Sometimes what happen? The rate of the inflation may also increase, the rate of inflation may also decrease, or sometimes what happen? The employment opportunity is not more, employment opportunity is not less. So what they use the economic condition, and with the help of the economic condition, what they do? They basically do go for the managerial economics. They want to take the decision. If they go for the decision, then they can make the good and better. We can say that good and better decision for the economic condition of the country. Fundamental concept. The fundamental concept are incremental reasoning, opportunity cost, contribution, time prescriptive, time value of money, discounting and principle, equimaterial principles. So, what is incremental reasoning? Incremental reasoning is that reasoning that why this decision has been adopted by us for this particular problem. We have to support the reason for that. What is the opportunity cost of that? How much we have increased, how much we have decreased, how much part we have, how much part we don't have. So these are the opportunity cost. That how much opportunity we have in the, we can say that in the following part of the country. Or we can say that how is the opportunity to buy the goods or buy the services. How much opportunity for the selling the goods and selling the services. Contribution, that what is the contribution of different sector in the Indian economy. That what is the contribution of primary sector, what is the contribution of secondary sector, and what is the contribution of tertiary sector in the Indian economy. Time prescriptive, that how much time we are taking to, we can say that how much time we are taking for the decision of the particular economics condition of the country. Time value of money, discounting principle. You know that what is money? The money is a medium of exchange. Before money, we using the barter system. What is the barter system? When we want to exchange the goods in place of goods, then we use the barter system. And there is also some principles. Principles in Hindi we can say that the siddhant. There are some principles in discounting and equimanagerial principle. Increment and reasoning, the two basic concepts in the increment analysis are incremental cost and incremental revenue. Incremental cost may be defined as the change in the total cost as a result of change in the level of output. When there is a change in cost and change in output, it is known as incremental cost. Incremental revenue is change in the total revenue resulting from the change in the level of output, price, etc. When there is change in the price, then we can say that there is a change in the revenue. You know that there is inverse relationship between demand, price and quantity of the commodity. If the price increase, the quantity of the commodity will decrease, and if the quantity of the commodity will increase, the price of the commodity will decrease. Hence, there is an inverse relationship between quantity and price of the commodity. Use of incremental reasoning. While taking a decision, a manager always determine the worthwhileness of a decision on the basis of criterion that the incremental revenue should exceed incremental cost. Yes, it is correct that the incremental revenue can exceed the incremental